Now you know we mean business when the ironing board is back out. What is going on, everyone? JC here, 2.5 Gamers, you know the place, you know the face. And today I've actually got a video I haven't done in a while, or a style of video I haven't done in a while. We're doing an unboxing and first impressions video. Now I will explain for anyone new to the channel and anyone who hasn't watched my version of unboxings versus Harry's version. So we have several unboxing videos on the channel. My versions tend to be, well, I'll always name them unboxing plus first impressions, so that way you guys don't ever get really confused. So if it just says unboxing, that's Harry's style, where he'll just open the thing and there'll be music, and he tends to do it more of like a sort of, he just opens the thing, whereas me, I prefer to do a bit of commentary and actually give my thoughts and opinions and, well, first impressions of what I'll be opening. So yes, anytime you see it says unboxing plus first impressions, that's my videos. If it just says unboxings, that tends to be Harry's ones. Either way, we do both styles on the channel, so you guys can pick which one you prefer. Now, right, so enough dilly and or dallying. I've been wanting to open this for a while. So, to give a bit of backstory, this right here is the PlayStation 1 LCD monitor combo. This is a Japanese one. If you guys have followed the channel, then you would have seen that I would have bought this in a vlog, the Doncaster Games Market vlog. In fact, you know what? Let's roll a clip of me buying this bad boy right now. We got a little bit of peanut butter and jelly about.
This is nice, yeah, this is really nice.
Japanese PS1, but I mainly got it because I wanted the LCD screen, but I was a bit 50-50 on it because I didn't know if the screen would come off. Fortunately it might, because Harry clocked the screws on the back. If it doesn't and I don't want it, Harry and I are talking a bit of business on the side, maybe doing a trade. But if it does come off, then I'm keeping it.
Yeah, no, it does come off, I'm sure of it.
That is really nice. Really nice.
That is clean as well.
Yeah, also, really everything I think I went for is really solid condition. So there you go, that's when I bought it. And so that was months ago, and I haven't opened it yet. Because I've been saving it for this very occasion, but I've been busy with work and other things, and I just haven't gotten around to opening it. But the thing is I really want to use this monitor. So yeah, I guess now is the time really. We're going to open it, I'm going to give you guys my thoughts. And yeah, we're just gonna, you know what, let's just get right into it. So yeah, this is Japanese. I'll obviously do a little pan around of the box so you guys can see. I can't read Japanese. And well, you may be wondering why I have another PS1 here. That's gonna be for something that we're gonna get into, but let's just actually get into it. So yeah, we're gonna open this bad boy up. And yeah, so this is, it's a PS1, but it's what's attached to the PS1 that I was more so interested in, because when I bought it, you can see, I've already got a PS1. I've got two. I've got the fat one, this is the slim one. Well, the fat PlayStation is called the PlayStation 1. This is the PS 1. Although I would just call them PS1 and PS1 Slim, right? But with this one, so we've got the instructions here. We'll take a little gander at those in a sec. What I'm more interested in is not the console itself, it's what's attached to the console, which is the LCD monitor, right? So, it's Japanese. Inside the box there's a few other bits, but let's actually get the actual unit out itself, which is right here. It's all nice and cased in bubble wrap. By the way, I just want to, first of all, thank the Retro Import Gamer. I believe that's his name on YouTube and on Instagram. I'll leave links to both of those in the description. I believe he subscribed, so if you're watching this, thank you very much. He's the one who sold this to me at the Doncaster Games Market. Really nice guy, absolutely friendly fella, done me a good deal on it. And yeah, I think he also, I hope you follow me on Instagram as well. If you don't, link to that also will be in the description. But also I'll link I'll link your Retro Import Gamer if you're watching this. I'll link your Instagram in the description as well. Right, so this is the actual console here. He sold this to me. Now it's very interesting because basically, actually I'm curious if we're going to even be able to do this. Hopefully we can. That's very different though. Wow, look at that. So, Actually, no, this might be on the monitor itself. Okay, we'll see. So right, so what we have here, this is the PS1. This is the monitor. Let me give you guys a closer look at that. Right, now as you can see, it is attached to the PS1. But this is a Japanese PS1. And PS1s, well, PlayStation in general, old consoles are region locked. So I can't play my European or American, although I don't have any American games yet, games on this thing. However, that's where this bad boy comes in handy, because this is a region modded PS1. So as I say, I've got this PlayStation and I've got the fat PlayStation. It's off camera behind. If you've seen my games room tour, you know what it looks like. Which, by the way, if you haven't, watch my games room tour. In fact, watch all the videos. Just, what are you doing? After this video, go and just binge the entire 2.5 Gamers channel. There's a lot of fun content on there. And even more to come. But yeah, so this I bought, now I believe I got this either from the Retro Hunter or I got it at a Comic-Con. Actually, no, now thinking about it, no, it was a Comic-Con, but it wasn't the Comic-Con we vlogged, that was this year's Comic-Con. I got this at last year's Comic-Con. This wasn't boxed though, this was just, it was region modded. I don't even think it came with a controller, I think I just bought this because I wanted it, it's region modded. Has it got a game inside of it? No, it doesn't. Anyway, right, however, this is solely Japanese. This PS1 here, attached to the monitor, is solely Japanese. However, there are screws in the back. And that's what got me so intrigued by this thing, because when I first bought this off of Retro Import Gamer, which he was very friendly and actually was willing to let me have a look. So I have opened this before, or at least opened it with him, but I've not actually unboxed it and put it in my collection yet. Yeah, I was curious if this monitor could come off, because I don't want to just play with this on a Japanese PS1 when I have a region modded PS1 that I could play this with. Because in essence, this turns your PS1 into like a portable laptop sort of, like, it's just so cool. And this is officially by Sony, by the way, like Sony endorsed this. There are third-party ones, but this is the actual official Sony one. Like Sony would have bundled this with PS1. There is a European version. I believe Harry's got that. I think it comes in a blue box. This is the Japanese version, which comes in a nice green box. I actually really like the design of the box as well. I think it's quite cool. Again, instructions are in Japanese. I can't read Japanese, so I'm not even going to attempt to butcher that. But the key thing is I believe this monitor comes off. And so, I'm hoping, using my screwdriver here, that I can take this monitor off and attach it to my PS1 over here, which if I can, happy days. And even Retro Import Gamer reckons that I could, because I think it's just a case of you just take these two screws off the back, and then in essence, because it is just literally a PS1 with a screen attached, so I'm pretty sure you just take these screws out of the back, and we should be able to attach it to this PS1 here. Now if we can't, that's a bit gutting. I mean, still, I guess I'll just have to buy Japanese PS1 games just to be able to use this thing. But ideally, if we can attach this to my other PS1, that would be grand. Now I'm hoping this just... Right, it's coming loose. Hang on. There's going to be a lot of editing I'll have to do with this video, because I don't just want to bore you guys with you guys sitting here watching me fumble around trying to figure this thing out. But it is coming loose. That's the thing. So it's like, well, hopefully... Oh, hang on. Oh, I got one side off. Here we go. Yes! There we go. There we go. So yeah, it does come off. And as you can see, look, the backs are identical. So... yeah, so it should just attach nicely to my other PS1. I'm so sorry. I'm sure you would have been a great PlayStation player. But you know what? This PlayStation is actually in really good condition as well. So I can tell Retro Import Gamer really looked after it. Probably barely even used it. And the monitor though, this looks stunning. But alas, I'm going to put this away and probably never use it. Because again, I can play Japanese games on this PS1 since it's region modded. Whereas this PS1 will go back in the box. In fact, you know what? Included in the box as well, I'll show you guys real quick. So we've got the plug, which is obviously Japanese, but I've obviously got a European plug for this PS1. And as well, you know what? You can never do with enough PS1 controllers. And this controller, wow, this controller's in really good condition. So this actually might be my main controller. I love, literally whenever I buy any console or anything, if it comes with a controller and it's like really good nick or it's like my favourite design, that becomes what I call my main controller, like I won't use any other controller. But right, so now, let's put the box back down here, because now we've got to set up the actual device itself. So again, let's give you guys a closer look at that. I will do some camera pans and all that sort of wonderful, lovely jazz when in editing, but there is the actual monitor itself. Now let's get through the process of attaching it to my PS1 here. So, should just clip on like that. Yep. Let's actually close the lid. Literally, it turns the thing into a laptop. It looks so cool. A laptop, you know, like those really old DVD players? I feel like it turns it into like one of them as well. In fact, wait, could PS1 play DVDs? No, I think that's PS2. Actually, yeah, no, it was PS2. I don't think PS1 could play DVDs. Unless, I might be wrong actually. If I'm wrong, someone let me know in the comments, or maybe I might edit it in post. Although I probably won't edit it in post. I probably can't be bothered. But, right, that's screwed on quite nicely. This should screw on quite nicely. Right, so there we go. It all fits on quite nice. It's all attached, all well and good. The screws are nice and secure. Now, the only thing is, so I know I have the power lead for this bit right here, but there's also a bit that says AV in. You've also got a headphone jack right here, so if I wanted to, I can plug in some earphones. But I need to figure out if I need a power lead to go in this. So bear with me, viewers. I'm going to quickly double check if I have a lead to go in here, because obviously I want to test this thing to make sure it works. Which hopefully, because I doubt, surely the PS1 doesn't just power this thing. The thing is, I would read the instructions to find out, but they're in Japanese. So, and I can't read Japanese, so I have no idea. But I might need another cable, I'm not sure, because the only cable that come in here is literally the one for the console itself. But I don't know if I need another cable, the AV in, to power the actual monitor. So I'm going to have to, yeah, bear with me, I'll edit when I figure out exactly what to do with this thing. So just give me a sec.
Listen closely, approach me, sucker closely. Don't try to treat me like greater than post me impossible. I cut a sucker in small.
Right then, guys, so we're taking the action away from the ironing board for a sec. I've got the PS1 set up right here, and actually, yes, so this is really cool. So it's right now, it's just sitting on my sofa. I haven't even put a controller in it, I haven't even put a game in it. I will in just a sec. This is my power lead. I believe this is the power lead that actually came with this region modded PS1. Again, the Japanese one is, well, I've made a mess down there. The Japanese one is in the box down there, as well as all the other stuff that comes with it. Right, moment of truth. Does this actually power using the PS1? Let's find out. Here we go. Now, there's no game in here or anything, but we're just going to turn the thing on. We should still get the PlayStation boot up thing happen. Again, mate, look at that. Do you know what, honestly, just for a sec, I love anti-glare screens, and this is a really nice anti-glare. Look at how the sun doesn't affect the screen at all. Man, I love anti-glare. Back when I used to game a lot on a monitor, anti-glare was like, Anyway, right, moment of truth. Here we go. Oh, look at it! It turns on! And there's the menu. Yep, there's the menu where obviously, yeah, you'd put in like, CD or a memory card, which I haven't done, obviously, because I just wanted to... Oh, my God. This is so cool. So it actually powers from the PS1 itself. Like, look. Because I thought I'd need a cable to go in here, this AV in. But no, I'm guessing... Maybe that's to hook it up to a TV. You've also got multi-out as well. Wait, could you have two screens with this thing? Oh man, that'll have to be like a future testing video. But right, so we know it powers on. Again, look at that screen. Look, literally not even the sunlight, because it is actually quite a nice sunny day, just to show you guys from my perspective from my garden window over here. But it is a really nice sunny day, but not that affects this monitor in the slightest. Oh my God, this is so cool. And then so we've got brightness level here, which, oh my days, wow. How bright does this thing go? Oh, wow. Okay, so the camera's not really doing it much justice, but this does go quite bright. Like, from where I'm looking, it is really, really bright. Like, that is incredible. And then let's obviously dim it all the way down. So you can either just tap the button or you can just hold it. Although, tapping it seems to make it go a little bit faster. How dim does it go? That's not even that dim. I mean, again, the camera on my phone is really not doing it much. On my phone, it actually looks more dim than in real life. But it literally, oh my days, that is incredible. And the speakers as well, oh my God. Right, okay, you know what? Let's get a game in this bad boy and let's test out everything. Let's literally mess around with it and have fun with everything, right? So, bear with, let me find a game quick. Right, so I've got a game, I've got the controller, I've set it all up. However, there was one thing I forgot to account for, which I'm gonna show you guys right now. So when I power it on, right? Now this part all works fine, right? It boots up, it does the Sony intro, it will say PlayStation, right? that bit's all fine, okay? It's this next part that I completely forgot about. This. It does this. Hang on, let me turn up the brightness. Now, I think the reason for this has to do with the refresh rate on the game versus the refresh rate on the monitor. So this is a Japanese monitor, NTSC-J. All of my PlayStation 1 games are PAL region. Now, for those who don't know, in America and Japan versus in Europe, and I don't know why they did this, it was really, I think it had to do with the TVs at the time in Europe, but TVs in Europe at the time, so say like that TV over there, that's my box TV. Although actually that one can go up to 60 hertz. But yeah, TVs and monitors at the time, oh wow, the speakers are really good. Oh wow, those are really good speakers. Right, so basically, TVs and monitors at the time in Europe or PAL regions were 50 hertz versus in America and Japan where they were 60 hertz. Now, even though this is a region modded PS1, so it can support Japanese and other region games, which is honestly why I reckon the boot up thing works fine. So if I take the game out real quick, it has nothing to do, because I tried it with several games, but it's literally just when the game actually boots up, it starts doing the scrolling thing. And I think it's because I need to play an American or Japanese game at 60 hertz in order to use this monitor. So this is a 60 hertz monitor. Whenever I'm trying to play a game, because my games are all PAL region, it even says it on the disc in the corner here, it will say PAL. They're all running at 50 hertz. So it causes the monitor to freak out and then not actually able to run it. Now the thing is, I wish I actually had an American or Japanese game to test it out with. But if I had one of those, I would have just used the actual PS1 that come with the monitor, not my region modded PS1. So the thing is, the monitor works. Like the monitor actually like really works, especially on like it works on the boot up, it works on the menus. What I think the problem is my games. Because I don't actually have any Japanese or American games, when I then try to use this thing, the refresh rate for my games is too slow for the monitor, so it causes that weird scrolling thing to happen. Now, apparently you can mod this monitor so that it can run at 50 hertz, or you just have to get a PAL region one. But ideally, if I can mod it, yeah, look, see, it's doing it again. That's because the game's running at 50, but the monitor can handle 60. I don't know why the game can't just go up to 60, though. That's really weird. But maybe I'll find a way to mod it, or if not, I'll have to look at maybe getting an American game. I'm sure Harry probably has some. I'll probably have to borrow one off him to test this monitor out properly. But either way, I wanted to unbox it, give you guys my first impressions. And the thing is, it works. Like, the actual monitor works. It just doesn't work with the games I have at the moment. So maybe I'll do a follow-up video and I'll get myself some games, or like borrow some games off Harry or something that are American or Japanese and really test the thing. Because the thing is, this part works. Literally, this part's fine, but it's as soon as the game loads up, and I think it has to do with my games being PAL region, so I'm definitely going to have to test it with other region games. But so far, first impressions, I love the design of this thing, the curved design. Again, the anti-glare screen is perfect. The brightness is astounding. The speakers are really, really good, especially at full volume, although you don't even need to turn it up to full volume, just at half volume, they're quite loud. Hopefully, well, I know my camera won't really do them much justice, but the speakers are really, really good. I think the game just crashed. That's why it's stuck on this screen. But yeah, no, I really like this thing. It's just annoying that I think it's the games that hold me back from being able to use it. I don't think it's the screen itself. I think it's because I'm trying to use PAL region games on a region modded PS1 on a Japanese monitor. So I'll definitely need to get some American, or why won't this shut now? Oh, for fuck's sake, there we go. Yeah, I'll definitely need to get my hands on some games and really test this thing out. But as far as first impressions go, I really like it. I just definitely need to get some games that actually work for it. And 100% I could see myself using this thing every day. I know Harry's got one, and he uses his one a lot. It just makes it so comfy and like easy to go on PS1. You can literally go on PS1 in bed or anything. It just makes your PS1 portable, which is really, really cool. And I love portable gaming, gaming on the go. So yeah, but either way, that's going to be it for this unboxing / first impressions. I hope you guys liked it. I'm sorry I couldn't actually show a game running on this thing because I don't have any games that can run on this thing. But it does work. it does work. It's just that I don't have games that support it. So yeah, perhaps I'll do a follow-up video or a follow-up short or something. Which, by the way, yeah, check out the shorts. And I'll yeah, show you guys this thing with an actual game inside of it running rather than this. But this part's fine. It's just everything else I need to test out. Because I have seen, so I went on Reddit and I did see clips where people couldn't even get the menus to work or this part to work. And that was because they were using a full English PAL region PS1. Because this is region modded, I reckon that's why the menus are working. I think it's now just the games. I think because my games are running slower than the monitor's having a weird freak out panic attack issue thing. And the thing is, I literally don't own any Japanese PS1 games or American. All my games are PAL region because I either bought them in shops around here or at conventions. But even then, I always went for PAL region because obviously, up until now, why would I get American or Japanese? I haven't had a reason to. But now I do, thanks to this thing. But yeah, thank you all so much for tuning in. Make sure to give this video a big thumbs up. I've got more unboxings and first impressions on the way. I hope you guys like my style of unboxings. And if you prefer Harry's style, you can check out those videos as well. Again, thank you all for tuning in. I've been JC. You'll see me and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.